Welcome to Just Shake or Stir, my lovely friends. My name is Georgi, and today I'll be doing a cocktail which I found in a book which I'm reading at the moment, nearly on the end of it. But yes, recently I kind of rediscovered the joy of reading books. So for the past month or so, I read 3 books, and this is actually number 3. Before I start on the new one, I'm nearly finished, but I wanted to kind of share a recipe from this book. Even it's not something new to all of you maybe, I just wanted to share this because I found it kind of fascinating to see that a book taking the life of the main character, which is a YouTube home bartender, influencer, whatever you want to call it, and he get involved in this murder and mystery just because he went to a place to do a paid gig, obviously to promote some brand, and yeah, the things went really sideways. It's a fantastic read. So if you're ready for some shakes, stirs and sips, let me show you what I'm gonna be stirring today. Okay, this is the book, my lovely friends. It's A Murder in 8 Cocktails by Kelly Mullen. Wonderful cover, but obviously we're not gonna talk about the book, even though if you have a chance to pick it up and read it, it's a wonderful, relaxing read with a kind of a twist story, but it's a very modern, and in these days, you know, with the all YouTube cocktail makings channels like mine and others, and the whole kind of a story in the book, it's a very easygoing. And of course, there's included 8 recipes, but there was a recipe which kind of I wanted to share with you. First of all, because it reminds me of the cocktail which I made 2 years ago, and it kind of takes the template of another cocktail which is everybody knows, old-fashioned. But in this book we have a cocktail which it's called the Stakeout. Now I did a little research before I actually present this to you, and the only Stakeout cocktail I can find, it's on the Deforce guide, but it's totally different recipe than what is presented here. Then looking for a recipes which include the ingredients in this cocktail, everything what I found, it's nearly kind of a moving to the old-fashioned template. So instead of whiskey, obviously we're using rum and other ingredients which I'm gonna present to you very shortly. So I said, why not? Let's make it, let's see how it is. I haven't made it yet, I haven't tried it. So it's all brand new, straightforward from the book to the camera and to you. So let's see what is the ingredients. Now the recipe called for an aged rum. I'm gonna be using today the San Camino rum, which is aged for 8 years in Barbados, and then it's shipped to be distilled and infused with some fresh flowers and botanicals, which is absolutely fantastic rum. I think it's gonna work in this cocktail very well because of the next ingredient, which is, I'm gonna grab it from here, the Banana Liqueur, the creme de banana from Tempus Figured. Like I said, this is the main brand in the book, picked up, obviously with totally different spirit, but lots of talking about it, and I wanted to use the exact same liqueur. The other ingredients, it's Yellow Chartreuse. Even in the recipe it says green can work also well, but I think we're gonna stick to the original, and a Yellow Chartreuse definitely works miles better with the banana and with the rum. It has more floral notes than the green one. One more ingredient, honey syrup. I made this honey syrup recently with the Manuka honey. If you watch my previous video, you probably know already because I used it there. And I'm gonna use a few drops of Black Walnut Bitter, and that's it, pretty much. Nice and straightforward recipe. Now, one thing I will change from this recipe is the technique of doing this cocktail. Now, the cocktail is served in Nick and Nora glass, but in the recipe they're saying it needs to be shaken. And I don't see the point of shaking cocktail when I have only clear ingredients, and if it's following the template kind of old-fashioned and we want a boozy, you know, strong cocktail, I don't see the point of shaking it. So, if you're ready, my lovely friends, let's stir the Stakeout and see how it tastes, okay? Grab my jigger, and we're gonna go with a 45 ml or an ounce and a half of the rum. So the banana liqueur, it's only 15 ml or a half an ounce. Yellow Chartreuse, it's next ingredient. So only 7.5 ml. And finally, the honey syrup. Again, 7.5 ml. Dark walnut bitter. Now, if you don't have it, don't stress too much. Just use Angostura bitter, you'll be fine. So I'm just gonna drop one pipette. It says only 2-3 dashes in the recipe, but I like bitter. Yeah, I like this flavor. I like to balance the sweetness coming from the banana liqueur and the honey syrup. So I think nothing wrong to add a little bit more. Okay, let's fill up our mixing glass with ice. Again, if you happen to get the book and you read the recipe, it's the method there mentioned is to be shaken. I don't see the point, seriously, but that could be just me. I don't know. I prefer cocktails of this sort when it's basically spirits to be stirred so you can feel the strength of the spirit, and of course, not introducing too much air. Keep it nice and strong, okay? Okay, as you can see, my mixing glass is steamed, very nice from outside. There you go, a frozen Nick and Nora glass. That's what you need. Let's take this spoon out and strain our cocktail. Beautiful. You know what I love about cocktails like that? Not just because it's my favorite template. I like spirit-forward cocktails, but also there's no garnish. You don't need it. It's just beautiful. The Nick and Nora glass, have a look at it. It's the glass on its own is the garnish. I always say that for Nick and Nora glass. They're absolutely fantastic glasses to serve delicate and pretty cocktails. Simple as that. So the Stakeout from A Murder in 8 Cocktails book. So let's see. Cheers. Oh, this is beautiful. It is basic old-fashioned, okay? The template, apart from adding the yellow chartreuse, but served without ice in a chill glass, I think is the perfect way to do it. You know, you don't want to have this big cube of ice. You want to sip this slowly and enjoy the moment while you're reading a book, or, you know what I mean, just chilling at home, because it's wonderful. It's warm, it's well balanced on sweetness and spice. You have this touch of bitterness, and the honey works fantastic with the rum and the banana liqueur. It's just, I don't know, it's something about it. It's a beautiful drink. So there you go. They are my lovely friends from A Murder in 8 Cocktails, the Stakeout. So go grab the book, or if you don't grab the book, go make the cocktail, whatever you decide. But I hope you try it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon with some refreshing cocktails for the summer, because apparently UK is gonna have a heat wave next week, and I can't wait to have some refreshing cocktails, low ABV. I promised some mocktails in my previous video. I'm working on it because I'm struggling to find one of the ingredients which I need, but I will do that. Until then, stay safe, and I'll be back in a few days with some refreshing, maybe spritzes, I don't know, we'll see. Love you, and I leave you. Bye bye.